Hey everyone, welcome to another WrightReview. I'm Zudy, this is my dad.
How y'all doing?
Today we're reviewing the Halloween Ends, or is it just Halloween Ends?
It's Halloween Ends, not the Halloween Ends.
Yeah. Halloween Ends, released in 2022. Dad, you want to tell me the story?
The story is about Michael Myers, you know, the regular killer dude that we always used to watching. This time, well, we wasn't doing our show back then, but last year I think Halloween Ends Kills came out last year, and I guess this one basically picks up
after that,
like a couple of years. Well, it starts at the beginning. It's like the same time, but then after that, I think it's like 3 or 4 years later or something. No, 3 years later, because it said 2019. But basically, Michael hasn't been seen. Laurie, she kind of changed her life. She went away from that secluded stuff.
She's getting more.
Yeah, she's trying to live a regular life, I guess. And well, you know, it's Halloween time in Haddonfield, Illinois, so you know what's gonna happen sooner or later. And we'll get to all that as the story goes. But how did you feel about it?
I thought the movie was okay.
I'm listening to you.
I did like a few scenes and stuff, you know, since it's Michael Myers, my favorite Halloween guy. But other scenes I felt brought the movie down. But it's okay. It's not a bad movie.
I mean, it ain't as like when I first thought it was gonna be bad. It ain't as bad as I thought it was. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, I think I might just have to take the head off. But yeah, I rarely get disappointed in Mike because I know sooner or later Mike gonna do Michael's things. So yeah, I mean,
that's
I think it was okay. I was expecting it to be a lot worse than what it was.
I was expecting it to be a lot better than it was.
For real?
I thought it was gonna be back him doing his thing.
Yeah, but you know, I've been disappointed ever since they went back to this where him and Laurie not brothers and sisters no more.
That always bugs me, but I'm trying to get over and say this is just.
Yeah, I think we just fans of Rob Zombie.
Or just regular Halloween.
But I think the original John Carpenter one, they wasn't.
No, that came in. That came in part 2, but you know that time, like still said it was
brother and sister. Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
They just brought it out in part 2. But I guess they're trying to say it was since part 1, you know, that it was brother and sister.
You talking about John Carpenter or Rob Zombie's?
John Carpenter.
Oh, okay, yeah. But you said you liked it. Yeah, it was entertaining.
Yeah,
like I say.
I had so many higher hopes for it.
Yeah, I guess we was on two ends. Like you more disappointed, and I'm more like, oh, okay.
That's good.
No, it's not good. I mean, I just better than I thought it was gonna be.
No, that we're disagreeing.
Oh nah, we human. We're gonna disagree. But about certain things, not important stuff. But who's your first character?
My first character, I'm gonna go with Michael.
Go.
Michael, he's older.
Yeah, of course.
He's been in hiding for, like you said, like 3 years.
3 years.
It shows that he's
Is he in hiding?
I mean, he was in the sewer, so no one's found him. So
I don't really know if he in hiding. I think
he's being left alone.
Well, we're just gonna get into Michael, and then we'll talk about that part.
But anyway, it's shown that he's still, I don't know, like when they first introduced him, he's weak.
I don't think he's really weak. I just think he need help right now. Like because I don't think he's weak. I mean physically I think he's weak.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I know his will and stuff is probably strong, but physically his body's.
Yeah.
Besides that, he still can do his job though.
Oh, he gets back to
he's good at what he
Michael.
Does. He's still the Michael that, you know, do his little emotes and stuff, which I still laugh at.
Yeah.
You know, besides him being like, you know, a little physically, he's still him.
Yeah.
So I like that. What you think of him?
Oh, like, you know, as you said, Michael's probably my favorite. Like these type of Jasons and Freddys and all of them. Yeah, Michael was my favorite one. That's why I say the only thing I'm mad at is that they're not siblings no more. But I love that they showing Michael aging. And like you said, Michael never disappointed. And I noticed something about Michael. Like, is Michael really Michael's he's kind of a nice person depending on who you are.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I always found that he more punishes the people who did something wrong.
I mean, who did something wrong? Only people did something wrong. I mean, if we go
he does kill the kill, but still, there's some where he doesn't just.
Only people I think did something wrong to him, and that's if we going off the one we like. The Rob Zombie one is his stepfather and his oldest sister. I mean, you know, he was getting bullied in school, but to stay on this, Mike. I mean, you know, I love Mike. I mean, people talk about his serial killer and all that, but I mean, this is a movie, so we're only talking about it because it's just for entertainment. But yeah, I always love Mike.
I like that, you know, he's getting old in there.
He just let that little homeless dude live out front and ain't attack him. I think Slim was down looking out for him a little bit, I think, to keep people away.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I like how it shows, you know, he's getting old. He can still do his, like, disappearing stuff.
Yeah.
He still has all his strength.
Yeah. So who's your next one?
My next, I want to go with Lori. Since she has the biggest change in this one. She said now she's just trying to live a normal life, you know.
Do she got the biggest change? What about her granddaughter? You watched your mother get killed? I mean, but you...
I was going to get to her.
Yeah, but go ahead.
But her daughter's dead.
No. I said, that's what I was saying. But the only thing I was saying is she had the biggest change. I was like, I don't know, her granddaughter had to get used to... Because remember, I don't think they was close than the other ones. Right?
No, I think they got more close over these years.
Yeah, once the mom died, so I'm still learning you and...
You're still learning me, probably.
Me, and then my mom, dad, messing with this dude, or you. But go ahead.
But she's trying to live a normal life with Allison.
Yeah.
It's clear that at times she almost slips back into her, you know, being a loner, always prepared, but she stays there.
Yeah,
but it's also clear that, as Allison put it, she's not doing well.
Yeah, because she's not being herself. So you're trying to put up a lot of walls to act regular, and all that's doing is stressing yourself out. That's why they usually we was always told, be yourself. I mean, you know, try to control the foolishness, but always be yourself. Don't try to act like somebody else, because now you're putting on a front. So now you're thinking about what you got to do instead of just naturally being who you are.
Yeah, but besides that, she's still able to throw down.
Yeah, she ain't gonna lose that.
It's clear she kept all her stuff. She be pulling some Michael sometimes, you know, just be appearing out of nowhere, disappearing.
And that's why I think I'm so disappointed
that they're
not siblings no more. That would have been better. It would have showed better. I mean, to me.
No, I agree with you, definitely.
I mean, I ain't saying you. I'm just saying to me.
But I like her.
Yeah, I like her too.
I never had a problem with Lori. Like you said, the big problem is probably that they're not siblings. Besides that, what you think of her?
Yeah, like I said, I like Lori. She's trying to get over her control freak type of stuff. I mean, you know,
always
thinking about Michael and being suspicious of people or situations. But yeah, I like Lori. She's cool.
I also think she's still dealing with her daughter's death.
Definitely.
I think that's one of the reasons Madison brought up. Like, she's not doing okay.
But on some real, it seemed like Lori is more regular than Madison. I mean, of course. But, you know, Madison lost her mom. Lori also lost her daughter. But it just seemed like the granddaughter more closed in. And Lori, because she's trying to help her loosen up. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
So who's next?
My next character, I guess I'll go to Allison.
That's the granddaughter?
Okay. She, like you said, I think she's more closed off than Lori.
Yeah.
With her mom's death. And all this happening probably in a few years.
Yes.
And her life changing in one day. But it's clear that she's still trying to be a little open.
Yeah. She working. She ain't close herself in or nothing, but, you know, she ain't being a young person, I guess. That's what her grandma wanted her to be young. Live her life and not be...
Yeah, I agree. I like her relationship with Lori. You know, it's clear, like you said, they're getting to know each other better. So
yeah.
But there's also at points where it's strained, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
She basically goes through her own little thing where she like, I'm ready to leave. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. So,
yeah,
she said, I'm just here for her grandma since I don't want her to.
Yeah, she figured if she leave, grandmother might go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Might even turn into Michael.
So she just stays to keep her sane?
Sanity. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's pretty much it for Madison. I like her. What you think?
I mean, she's cool. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have too much to say, but yeah.
You want me to go to the next character?
I mean, if you done with her, yeah.
I don't know how to say anything. Cody?
Corey.
Yeah,
it's like Corey.
So Corey, he's like.
You want me to go?
Yeah, I want to use.
Well, Corey, as we get into Corey,
bad things that happen to him.
Yeah, he got dealt a tough hand. So, some of the levels of things that he goes to is understandable. And some of them
it's not.
He go too far. Mm-hmm. But I think in his mind, everyone is justified. And to a certain extent,
it is.
It kind of is. I mean, because, again, I mean, we'll get into it, but I'm going to let you, what you think about it?
I agree with you that he's been dealt a bad hand.
Mm-hmm.
And the way people treat him thanks to that hand is not good.
I mean, yeah, that's the part of what I'm saying. He was dealt a bad hand because then people...
judging him.
Yeah, I mean...
always testing him.
Yeah, one of the situations is kind of not hard to judge him. But if you was there, you would understand it. Mm-hmm. And some of the other stuff, they just...
So I understand when he goes to some of his lengths why he feels just like... Yeah. I don't blame him for that. So I felt, thanks to that bad hand, it basically just ruins his life.
Yeah, for a movie anyway. Because,
yes.
Like in real life, they say leave that to God. You don't play.
No, I was just talking about.
No, I know what you're saying. I know you know. I'm just explaining.
Yeah, I actually did like the character though. He had his little scenes which messed with me. Besides that, I thought he was good.
Mm-hmm. I like him.
That's all you had to say on him?
Yeah, I mean, I like him because...
Oh, my bad. You forgot. You started.
Yeah, he's a psycho. No, he ain't no psycho, but, I mean, he's in a crazy... I think that city is just crazy. And maybe it's because of the years of...
what they had to go through.
Michael Myers stuff or whatever, but that
Haddonfield.
That's
Illinois.
Yeah.
Crazy place.
Spot. But,
is that all the characters?
I mean, and I always say this, but now I'm about to bite my own tongue. The police dude, what's his name?
I don't forget his name, but the old person you're talking about?
Yeah. I like him.
He's not bad.
Yeah, I like him.
I have nothing against him. I just don't have nothing to say.
I'm just crazy. I'm just saying me.
Oh, it's crazy for you? Yeah. I know it's crazy.
Yeah, I like him because he got in some scenes, he showed that he's human. And he act like a human. He's not just... Yeah, he not no judgmental cop stuff. You a regular person and you out here passing judgment on people. That stuff just weird to me. Like, how you gonna... You ain't God. But anyway.
You think he's cool?
Yeah, I like him.
He was also helping Lori. Up, and then it's clear that they liked each other.
Yeah, he even was cool trying to defending Corey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but do you have anything else to say about him?
No.
No, you want to get into the scenes then?
Mm-hmm.
What's your first scene?
My first scene is the intro. So this scene go back to like the
2019.
The day Hope, what's his name, Michael broke out.
That's when it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's Halloween night.
Cause that house, that's Michael Myers in them house, right? Or Lori's own, that's the house.
I think it is, but I don't know.
I'm talking about from the intro.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. Maybe.
Right. No. I'm saying not Lori in them house now, but I'm talking about, is that the house that Michael and them grew up when this stuff happened? Is that the house? Because that's what I thought it was. But I might be wrong. I'm asking you.
I don't know, because in the newspaper they said the house was being like demolished or something. And he was living in it later, so.
That's what I'm saying. These years and years later. That's
so maybe that is the house.
I'm going to look at it again.
Mm-hmm.
But, boy.
So basically it's Halloween night and he's coming to do a babysit dog. Corey
is, yeah.
And the parents basically leave, and the son's being a dick. Messing with Corey, right? And he basically locks Corey in the attic, right?
Yeah, because he's talking all that Michael Myers stuff, and they was watching the little
scary movie. And he's like, you want to turn it off? Because you're getting scared. He's like, and then I guess it was messing with him. He's like, no.
Yeah, he got mad, kind of, and said, let's play. What do you want to do?
No, he said, I want to watch it and stop being a little...
Yeah. But I'm talking about how I get to when Shorty left.
So he opened the door, and while Corey was cutting the bread and stuff, Corey went outside. He ran somewhere, I think. Yeah. And Corey was chasing him, trying to find him, right?
But Corey also was starting to think about like Michael Myers or something, like being nervous a little bit.
And he grabbed a knife for protection, right? No, he saw it laying on the floor, so he grabbed it. He's like, stop playing with me and stuff. And he basically, after going all the way upstairs, he gets locked in the attic by the kid. And the kid's like, haha, you're scared. And so the parents come at the same time.
But yeah, the whole time he holding the door, and Corey like, come on, man, let me out. But he getting scared. Corey is definitely getting scared in that attic. Because that's what it was. Shorty was like, oh, you making fun of me because I'm scared. But like you said, Shorty was being an asshole the whole time because Corey was trying to be cool with him. But then when he was holding him in that room, Corey was getting scared. He definitely was getting scared, so he was starting to panic. You remember he started hitting the door harder and harder. But go ahead.
And the parents came in at the worst time, and they heard him say, I'm going to kill you, right?
Yeah, they just heard that part.
And he kicked the door a little too hard.
A little too hard.
My bad, not too
where
hard.
my problem come in.
Not hard.
Was playing. But go ahead. I'm going to let you tell it, and then I'll come in.
My bad. He didn't kick the door too hard. He kicked the door.
No, you said he kicked it too hard. You ain't got to change it if you felt he kicked it too hard.
I mean, he didn't kick it too hard. He's trying to get out. So he basically kicks it over, right? And it knocks the kid over the railing, and they're at the top of his floor, and they basically
landed right on his neck. Beautiful.
Punished him.
Yeah, I mean, it's a movie, so.
And so this what's what we meant by bad hand. Since the parents only heard like I'm gonna kill you part and him fall and see him holding a knife and him going.
Yeah.
They're like.
Because when they seen their son on the ground with the broken neck, and they look up, he leaning over the banister with the knife in his hand. Yeah.
And so he was just dealt a bad hand.
Oh yeah, that was the bad hand. You're right. But see, my thing is this: when you said he kicked the door too hard, that's why my whole point was he was getting scared. Shorty kept playing. Then he's not thinking that Shorty's on the other end of the door, just holding it. I'm thinking he's more thinking like he put something in front of the door.
And he's standing back up.
Well, no, he just might have, standing to the side or something. But I think he, like I said, he was scared. But Shorty.
I mean, he shouldn't play this.
I never want to see a kid die in real life, but Shorty got what he deserved.
Oh, I agree. I don't want to see a kid play.
I mean, he didn't deserve that, but
he shouldn't have been playing those games.
Yeah, it led to what happened.
Didn't play those games. What happened?
Yeah, but yeah, Shorty fell over that joint, landed on his neck. I laughed so hard. You said I was dying laughing. Like, see, he wanted to play. Now he ain't playing no more.
It caught me by shock. This is how it's just.
The door smacked him in his face, and he was like, "Hey,"
and it was just quick.
That shit was funny as shit.
And so basically, Michael's music comes in at this point, and you see the mommy up. And so you just see everyone just hang out as they bring him into the car party. He looks out the window, right?
Yeah.
And they basically take him off. And then that's basically the scene.
Yeah, and know what that is? That's like Halloween 1, huh?
Like how Michael?
Yeah, when stuff happened in the house, next thing you know, police bring Michael out and all the community looking at him all crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But so what's the next thing you want to do?
The next scene?
See, no, that's what basically we was kind of talking about it. I go to the next scene when Lori trying to live the regular life. Like you said, she moved. What she do? She
back into the house from where she was babysitting and stuff.
Yeah, she went back to the house. She took all the gates and the security systems away. Like she ain't had no cameras or none of that. She was out in the public trying to mingle, with the regular citizens, walk around, laugh, go to the bars, meet friends,
Just trying to start.
Yeah, just be a regular person.
Put it behind her.
Yeah, and Halloween coming, and she was trying to keep everything
calm.
I mean, not even calm, just no thoughts of Michael. No thoughts of negative Halloween, no thoughts of the past. And she was just trying to, it was so much so that it shows, because now this is back in regular time, right?
Mm-hmm. Back to 2022.
22. And Shawty's home. Corey.
Uh-huh.
He came home because, it was involuntary manslaughter probably, because he didn't mean to do it or whatever. But I think she knew who Corey was.
I think they all did.
No, I'm talking about Lori. I think she knew that Corey did that stuff, and the whole city was looking at him weirdly.
I think she definitely did.
Yeah, and that's why one of the reasons she tried to set him up with her granddaughter, because I think she thought he was a nice person, and he just needed a
She's
fresh
not judging him.
But she was kind of like, it was like a project to her, a little bit. That's something that, I always focus on Michael being a negative. I'm going to get a guy and prop him up and show everybody that I believe in him, and he's a good person that everybody think is a bad guy.
A pet project?
I ain't really saying pet project. I just think it was
a distraction.
More, something to try to prove to her, trying to prove to the people, and more to herself that, oh yeah, I'm past the Michael Myers stuff. And I think she, of course, as we know, she wasn't.
She's also, another way I think she's trying to cope is she keeps writing a book and stuff about like what happened to her life.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. She had a wild life, and
she definitely.
Why not document it? Everybody else doing it, making money off it. Tell your truth instead of letting everybody else tell their opinion on you. Because they probably looking at her like, oh, that's the crazy lady that
fuck Michael Myers.
Always talking about Michael Myers and lost her daughter to him, and so she dealing with that. That's why I say in that little small town, so it's really tough too. It ain't like she in a major city where so much going on where people probably wouldn't even notice her most of the time. But anything else you wanted to say about her changing her life or something? Because I might not forget. Because she was hanging out with the psychic lady, or what the lady was, like a tarot card reader. Wasn't she something like that? The black haired lady that worked at the bar.
Oh, I thought that was Allison from, but yeah.
That older lady? Allison? I mean, they might have been, but she looked like an older lady.
I know she was hanging out with her.
Yeah, and then cause she was doing.
I like that scene though, just trying to show that she's trying to move on. Yeah, but she's clearly trying to.
Who?
I think genuinely she's trying to move on, but it's clear that he's always still on her mind, so she's trying to distract her.
Yeah, because at first she wasn't really showing her like thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, it was just showing her chilling, because basically, like I said, when Corey came back, and that's how she got with him. He was at the store. Remember, he was coming out of the store after getting the chocolate milk, because the person in the store said something to him about, oh, killer or whatever they said something to him about that stuff. Then he came out the store, and the youngest and then was trying to get him to buy them some alcohol, and he was like, no. Then the little disappointing young black lady tell me, oh, look who he is. It's him. And they was like, who? Oh yeah. What she said to him?
The child killer.
Yeah, the child killer or something. Then when he didn't give him the milk, they pressed him out. But they wound up throwing him on the ground. That's when the glass went up in his... No, he got so mad he busted the glass. Yeah, the yoo-hoo in his hand.
Oh, I don't know what brand it was.
Yeah, but then he dropped it or something. But when they pushed him, the glass went up in his hand. Remember, the dude pushed him on the ground. The glass went over his hand, and that's when Lori came and was like, "Hey, leave him alone." So,
and then they were saying, "Oh, look, it's the Michael crazy lady."
Like two crazy people together.
I like that scene where Lori's like, "Hey, you want me to do it, or you want to do it?"
Oh yeah.
And they basically popped all their tires.
But that's why I said, Lori, she like a few steps from being a Michael Myers or something.
I guess you spend so much time with a person like that.
Spend so much time just thinking about a person like that and how you got to stop them, I guess. You
her
know,
life
they say
was
you need a wolf to beat a wolf.
I guess she built her life about that. Since you saw she built her house to protect him all.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
My bad, not to focus.
No, I ain't even talking about that. You cool. But I'm just saying she wasn't too far from being crazy. I mean, well, a killer. Because she did a lot of killing or attempted killing anyway. All these movies. But, what else you were saying? My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just talking about how I like the scene that they cut the tires of the rich kid.
Is he rich? Mm. Is he rich or is he just a asshole?
Asshole kid.
I mean, he might be rich. I just ain't see he ain't have a super expensive car. That's what I was saying. Rich. It's because this is present time, so people could have had a Benz or something like that. He just had a. I don't even know what kind of car. I think he had a Buick or something. Pontiac. But what else you gonna go to?
My next scene is like a few scenes ahead, like past him meeting Allison and stuff like that. It was basically after she brought him with her to the costume party. Remember the kids met him again on the bridge?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But that's after he Lori took him to the hospital and Allison and them patched up his thing and she was like, yeah, won't you and that's when they wound up going to the party. And
basically he leaves the party, right? Since the mother of the child basically like,
oh yeah, that he killed. She slid up on him so nicely though. So dancing, enjoying yourself. I thought she was gonna be nice for a second. Then you see that crazy current come out of her. Like they say now, they call them currents. But go ahead.
But anyway, he leaves, right? And he's just, I guess, in a bad mood, thanks to her. And he's walking in those rich kids with.
I mean, but thanks to her though.
I mean, not rich.
Hold on, we got to go back to that. I'm with her. She was light. Mm-hmm. She should have stabbed the shit out of his ass. That should have been the first time he took the knife. I mean, me being a parent, you think I don't know that it was a game, and you telling me I don't know to believe you. That
my child was dead.
Yeah. When I came in, I seen my child falling off the balcony, landing on his neck, and died right in front of me. And you linked over with a knife, and I heard outside, "I'm gonna kill you." So she was light on him. I mean, she was light to me. I mean, but go ahead. Back to what you were saying.
And anyway, he runs into the kids, right? Mm-hmm. He tries to pull out the knife. They smack away easily. And basically, the rich, not the rich kid, the jerk kid, who's basically their leader, I guess.
Yeah. He might be rich though, but go.
They basically beat him up a little, and then he gets so mad as I'm talking about how his relationship with his dad, right?
Yeah.
Smacking him around and stuff.
He said, "Yeah, you mess with me because I know because you mad. Your father disappointed in you." And he said, "What?" But he was telling the truth though.
I love that scene.
Your father don't like you.
Mm-hmm. And he basically pushed him over the bridge, knocking him out. Yeah,
because he fell. It looked like he broke his arm, but he didn't though. No. He fell on his arm, and he looked like he was just hurt. Because remember, they was like, "No, don't do that." The heaviest set
girl,
white girl, yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, I'm not. Don't do it. Don't mess with him and stuff."
Well, he's like, "Shut up, get in the car." Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she applied.
Because even the black girl looked a little shook right there when they knocked him over, but he told him, "Get in the car." And that's another thing. I'm like, oh,
she disappointed me.
Man, all of them disappointed me. Yeah, letting this dude. When I have friends, we all have a voice in what's going to happen.
Not just.
There ain't no damn leaders. They ain't doing
not monarchy.
Ain't no dictators. None of that. But
and so basically, Michael drags him into the sewers, right? I guess he.
Because Michael dragged him in the sewer?
I just remember Michael came out, we didn't see Michael, but we see him getting dragged away. And the homeless man's like,
Yeah, the homeless dude was just looking. Yeah, dragged him right into that little sewer hole. I forgot. Yeah, you're right about that. He
basically wakes up, right? And he doesn't see Michael around yet, right? So he's just walking around. And right when he's about to get Michael just go.
Oh yeah, when he's about to walk out the tunnel, Mike was in the cut. I said, "What the?" But you could tell Mike was kind of like, excuse me, like he still hurt. Then see, that's why I think messed Michael up.
He never. He never healed properly, you think?
Yeah, because I think on the other ones, don't they usually get caught and they take him back to the hospital? So he wound up getting healed.
Patched up
And stuff.
This one, he just escaped from the mob who shot him, stabbed him.
Yeah, so he was just bleeding and...
He probably had to close the wound.
I probably didn't.
Just let him...
Wounds infected. Probably looked terrible if we seen him up under his jumper and all that stuff.
And so you're thinking, since he doesn't get to go to the hospital at the time, he just...
Yeah, he just sitting in the sewer. That's why I think the homeless man was kind of protecting him than me. Like, you know, the people see the homeless man, you know, they kind of keep people away from that area. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was meant by protecting him.
I agree with you. And basically, so Michael grabs him by the throat and easily lifts him up off the ground. But it's like Michael keeps like turning his head and stuff like he's...
Because he's looking him in his eyes. And then
like this interesting scene happened, like he sees like what happened.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is Michael making him think about that, or is Michael seeing that?
I don't know. See, yeah, it could be both because you know this movie is kind of Michael should have been dead years ago, but
I know I'm just saying since they just had the close up of him looking into Michael's eyes.
Yeah, then they had that flash. I don't know if both of them just seen. I think more than anything, they just Michael seen like they said. I guess I don't want to really say it now because we're gonna talk about that later. But I just guess Mike. You know, they say, he saw what
was inside him.
Yeah, y'all similarities. He seen himself in him, and vice versa, I think.
So I forgot, did he like punch Michael there, or did Michael drop him? I think Michael dropped him.
I think Mike just let him go.
And he like just crawled out.
Yeah.
And then the homeless man was like, you get back in there. Went in there, died.
He said, well, he's not done with you. Yeah,
he's not
done with you. Because let you know when people go in there, they don't come out. Yeah.
So you're going back in.
Yeah, I died laughing. That was funny. I forgot about that. That's a funny.
So he tried to shank him, right? Mm-hmm. And then he did it multiple times to the old man.
Yeah, the old man tried to stab him, but... He grabbed
He got close and he did that.
He just turned that joint and put that joint back in.
Multiple times.
Yeah. I mean, what else he supposed to do?
And he ran off, basically.
You just tried to kill me.
I guess that's...
Yeah, I just got dragged in a hole by a serial murderer. And then, when I make it out, you telling me to get back in there and then pull a knife on me, man?
But that killed me. He's like, he's not done with you.
Yeah. Then I've been having all these bad days. Just got out of jail. People looking at me weird. Lady talking to me crazy.
It's just I haven't had a good week.
Because I don't think he did a lot of time in jail.
I think he probably did like a few days.
I don't know how long he do. I just know he ain't do no years because he been on the streets walking around, but you know, somewhat walking around. He been in the shadows.
Yeah, more. But anyway, he walks back home. He gets fixed up, right?
Yeah.
And I like it. He goes meet up with Lori again, right?
And he told her. Didn't he tell her he killed someone?
Yeah. But it was self-defense.
Yeah, that's what he told her. Somebody tried to mess
And they basically go to her house, right? Mm-hmm. And have sex. And I like it because Lori comes back from the window and she's watching, right? Behind the tree, behind her, you can see Michael standing back there.
Yeah.
That's one of the times I wish there's brother and sister acting just like each other, but he's doing it better since he's older.
Yeah, but that's why I said if it would have stayed brother and sister, it would have just made this.
So I have a question. Did that kid like give Michael back energy or something? Since this is probably like the first time. I think he got like,
it's people out there.
Like me?
Yeah, or somebody out there.
Since I feel for some reason this is like his first time maybe going out in a while. His old man said clearly that they went inside.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have dragged them in, but they went inside. He probably didn't come out. Go up to their house, stab, bring them back in. Mm. So I think this is even mostly hiding. And basically, it continues to, they go on a second date with him, right? Him and Lori. A guy she used to date, Doug.
Oh, the police dude?
He's basically making comments on Lori like, why don't you come with me to my house and stuff.
Yeah, while she's sitting at the table with her.
And you can see she's getting...
Yeah, she getting irritated.
Corey's getting...
And he getting...
angry.
Yeah, you see it.
And so when he stands up shouting at him, he just gets scared off.
She said, we're good. Mm-hmm. Like, we're good. It's not yelling. He's like...
But the face he gave him, he's like...
You see, he went over the table with his
like, you want to be a mom?
Police homie, do we need to kick his ass?
That's tell you what the type of people they are. They want to get in a group and try and jump you instead of fighting you and yourself. But then, so he drops Lori off, right? And you go back to where the homeless old man was, right?
It went with Michael.
And the cop followed him. But he comes from behind, the cop being all loud and stuff. He comes from behind, he attacks him, but the cop, gets him off.
Yeah.
And so he jumps in the hole.
But I think he kind of wanted to let the cop go. Because he wanted them to follow him in that hole. He just wanted to irritate him enough where he would chase him. Yeah. Incentive. Yeah, that's why I think he did that.
And so the cop comes down there. He has a little tussle.
Because I think all he did was pull the cop coat.
I think he tried to choke him.
And then pulled his jacket over his head or something.
And then he got him off and he just ran and dumped in the hole.
Yeah.
Like Mario.
Yeah, he dove right in the sewer hole.
Couldn't be me.
And then the cop, I guess he's a tough guy too.
I guess he said
I just wonder how they forget about Michael so fast.
I think they probably thought he'd left town since no one's seen him or nothing.
He's been killing in that town for 60 years.
But remember in the last movie, the crowd got his mask off.
Yeah, and remember they got his mask off, stabbed him. He put the mask back on, stabbed a bunch of them.
Got in the house and killed the mom.
Yeah, and then got away.
I'm just saying they probably had some reason to think he got away or.
No, they should never. That's why they deserve to get killed.
I never said those were the brightest tools in the show.
It's just a movie. I'm just saying, it's just a movie. They deserve. That's why a lot of them people deserve to get killed. If you know a dude been killing in your town since the 70s, before then or whenever he was killing. When he started killing it.
When he was a little boy.
And he supposed to be in his 60s, 70s now, right?
I think 90s.
Nah, he ain't in his 90s.
No, probably like 70s.
Because it's Lori, he older than Lori.
Right? He's always older. When she was 20, he was like probably 30 something.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So
probably 60, 70s, like you said.
Yeah, like that man been killing all these years. And you never seen a body, nothing. And multiple times he done died and came back, or y'all thought he was dead and he came back.
With no substantial proof to prove that he's gone or something.
I'm not going in that sewer hole. I'm sorry I got off track, but go ahead.
He probably wasn't. I think he was more just in blind rage, like, oh, this guy's gonna get down, he choked me and stuff. Just fight.
Yeah.
And basically, they fight a little more right before Michael showed up.
Yeah, they went in there.
They had a little tussle, I think. And then Michael showed up, and I think he beat him with a wrench.
Yeah, he smacked him with the wrench.
Oh no, the flashlight he had. And then he grabs his old rusty knife.
Nah, that's because what Corey tell him. Mm-hmm. You remember what Corey said to Michael? He said, "Show me how you do it. Show me."
Yeah, I remember Corey had.
That's when Michael went over there and got that knife.
But also, this one made me think Michael, he's going limping and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think the guy pushed him over.
Yeah, he curried Michael a little bit.
And then Corey's holding him back and stuff.
And that's when he was telling Michael, "Show me."
And so Michael grabbed the knife, did his thing.
Yeah, Corey was brave. Mike stopped pushing that thing all 90s. I'm talking about why he holding him. Mike pushing that joint that could have been hitting me anyway.
That's what I was talking about, him standing behind him. Anyway, so that's how they first teamed up.
Yeah, that's my part. I like that they first tag team.
But also I wanted to say, it seemed like after Michael killed him, he started getting
it's like he's getting rejuvenated,
standing up properly. Started doing his head cocking again.
He's like,
I think he was getting back
in mode. I know what
what's
I'm
it called?
To be doing.
The juices are starting to flow again.
Yeah, because I think for a minute he might have lost himself, just hiding,
killing people who just come in or he brings in.
Yeah, random.
It's not really how he likes to do it.
Go out on the town and show the people some love.
And you ever seen, or I can go to my next one.
Nah, you can go.
My next scene is their second kill together, right? So Michael.
What's that?
So Michael. Basically,
okay, yeah, I know.
So Michael, I think this was Michael starting to cheat you since he gave him his mask, right? He puts on his thing in his house. I think that's Michael saying, "Get ready."
Oh yeah.
And so they go for the doctor that works at Lori's house, who's banging the nurse. That's why she thinks.
And that's why I'm glad you said that. That first kill. That's why I said Jeremy. I don't know why I called him Jeremy. Jeremy was the little boy he killed. But Corey, everybody he killed him for a reason. He killed that dude because that dude was disrespecting Lori. The police dude.
He killed the homeless man because the homeless man tried to kill him.
Yeah, I ain't counting the homeless man. That's self-defense. I'm talking about the ones he was setting up to kill. Like, dude, he set him up. Follow him on a motorcycle. Remember, he was watching him on a motorcycle, led him all the way up to the... But I'm just saying, because you was messing with... All of them was about the girl. Everybody that he killed was about...
Not everyone.
Allison. I'm talking about that he planned to kill.
Not everyone.
Who? Which one was it?
I don't want to spoil the rest of the movie yet.
Well, out of the ones we named, definitely. And this one you about to name, definitely. Because he mad at them because Allison was supposed to get that position. And the only reason the girl got it because you about to explain right now.
She's banging the doctor.
Yeah.
I like his house. I just wanted to know that I like his house.
Oh no, that house like that with the pool in the middle. With
I like it how I like how the house goes around the pool.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of like dark spots around, so you know Michael could get.
Yeah.
And so basically, Corey. I'll say Lord. Corey's doing his Michael thing, sneaking around, right? She goes and change. He's getting ready to have sex with her, right?
Yeah.
He goes outside to the pool. She's getting in the shower and stuff, and she gets out, right? And I like how when she comes out, you pointed out to me in the background, you can just see Corey just killing the doctor, just stabbing him
got
over.
The plastic bag over his head, just punching him, crushing him. But she can't even see it. You can see it in the shadow. That's sweet. I like how they did that.
I checked the scene again. I might have to check it a third time, but I didn't see Michael any of this time.
No, I don't think.
I think he's more hiding. I think he was already in the house. I just think he's more in a different room or something.
Yeah.
You know how he likes to do.
Bait, because because after they did that, remember she started running or whatever, and she went in the jump, and Corey tried to come in, she shut the glass, and he started banging on the glass.
But then he calmed down.
Yeah, because he knew that was it was all set up.
But I like Michael. He'd be doing that, being in the house all quiet, and then when he's ready, he starts.
Yeah, he can let you do all types of stuff. But go ahead.
And basically, so she goes and opens the closet, right? And he's already in the closet.
Yeah.
And he just walk out. And I like it since is there a noise, or I think it's from the outside and you can't really hear nothing. You just basically see him pick her up, right? And he just puts the knife through her and stabs her on the wall. Yeah. And that shows his strength because she stayed up on there.
Yeah, he pushed that down. And see, to me it looked like they were showing because you see Corey was watching, he's still studying Mike, and it was like Mike was an artist putting on the show for his prodigy, because you see he put her up on the painting, and he stabbed, put that jump through, and he just looked at it, and it's it's fresh artwork, the paint still, the blood dropping on the floor,
wet paint.
Yeah, that.
You think it's an art to him?
Yeah, I mean, he's
been doing it for so long.
Even though it's a terrible thing, I think most people that do stuff like that with a passion, they figure it's an art.
I think it's an art because he's just been doing it for.
I think he thinks he's an artist. I mean, he's a psychopath, but I think in his head he thinking look.
I think especially as an artist because he'd be doing.
You see how he looked at it? He's studying his work.
He's yeah.
Then he looked at the blood dripping down.
Fine art.
He's a wild dude. That's why I think
I just like it
Mike.
Because it reminds me of a classic Mike.
Yeah, even though he ain't talking, but he show you emotion with his body. It was movements and head gestures and stuff. That's what I always like.
When I like that Corey kill, how it's you know how Michael previous movies you could probably see him killing someone in the background, but it's not in focus.
Yeah.
I like that, and I just like how he's in background and stuff, just being quiet, sneaking through the house, already in there.
Yeah.
Before you even know. I just like it.
That was real nice.
That was a classic.
That scene right there, I love that scene.
You have another scene before I get to my next one?
No, that's what I said. We're gonna go through the scene together. We wrote them together. I just like you to lead them on. Well,
my next scene is basically. I hate the scene, but it has to start the scene though. So Corey's getting fed up with Michael, right? Michael's being slow, he's still teaching him. Mm-hmm. But he wants to learn, do this by himself. Mm-hmm. And I think Michael is basically, in his own ways telling him he's not ready, right? He goes to attack Michael, right? I love it because the first time you see him just run out and you just see Michael drag him with a knife.
Yeah.
I like that because I just thought, it was over for Corey. But then you just see him starting to push Michael back. But I did like how Michael was, it's showing that he's barely moving while when he pushed Corey, he's
Yeah, but
I hate that he beat Michael.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
But he didn't beat Michael.
But I think, and then I be thinking Michael might be playing mind games too. He made them think he won. Because you see, didn't he take Michael mask right there and ran off?
That's when I thought Michael was all right, no, this is over. You don't touch his mask. That's been shown previously. Yeah. So I thought that was more of all right, I'm done teaching you, I'm done playing with you. I let you do that little thing, and now
it's like your little brother or son or something. They got out of line.
And so basically, Michael disappears for a while, right? I assume he's stalking Corey.
I don't know if he disappeared.
We don't see him.
We just go away from Michael.
I assume, like I said, he's stalking Corey.
Because what happened after that?
Corey goes on his killing spree, I call it. He kills the black dude, the radio DJ.
Oh, yeah, that's my part, too. Because they show that. That's the same thing they do in the house. When the DJ and they're talking about something on the song, you hear the lady scream in the background, and you can see through the glass
that he's killing her.
Yeah, he back there crushing her ass.
But he can't hear it, he just hears his music. I like those type of kills when Michael and him do it. You know, you get to see it, but the character doesn't realize. He does senior.
What's his name?
I'm not gonna senior. I love that.
Daddy, like that's right.
Do the right thing. But no, he's some radio DJ, right? He did him dirty. He just starts smashing his head in. The cheek, bro, like the jaw starting to...
And you see, it was a point he made. He talked too much, so he cut his tongue off.
And he dropped it. I found it funny.
Cut it, that don't flipped onto the record player and kept making the song.
I found it funny. After he left, it just keeps skipping. I found it funny. And then he goes to his dad's garage. He kills the bullies, right? And then he tries to...
you got to talk about that, but you might have to go through it a little.
I'll give some good detail. He basically, this one, he shows up, right? The dad has his earphones in, watching his movie in his office, right?
Matter of fact, no, we
just, he kills them.
No, I'm talking about, we just put it together.
Alright. One of them, he kills in the car. He just, when they come back, his head's like half off.
Cause which one was that? That was
the long hair one who gave him.
Yeah.
The black girl, I forgot what he did, but I know
he beat her head and with what he had?
Was that one of the wrench?
Wrench. That's what he had, the wrench.
That's the wrench.
Cause he hit the big girl.
No, he dropped he used his dad's tow truck and he dropped the fence on her, and since the tow truck's also on it, it's just cutting into her.
No, that's what I'm saying. He hit her. He was driving. Remember, she was at the gate, and he ran her over and just left it on top of her.
And then he smashed her head.
No, he ain't smashed her. She was the last one. He banged the black girl head in. And then
what did he do?
The dude you talking about,
he got his dad.
Yeah.
The dad saw. I didn't like his dad though.
Nah. His dad was protecting him. Cause remember, the dude was about to shoot Michael, but the father stood up and he shot the father in the head. And then when the body dropped, Michael was gone. I mean, not Michael, Corey.
I think that
dressed up like Michael.
I think that made Corey mad since the dad had him.
Yeah, that's why he took him. And when he came around, he was looking for him. He put him on the ground, took the blowtorch. Put it all in his mouth and was burning his whole face up with the blowtorch.
I thought he took the gun and beat him with it.
Nah, he burnt him up with the blowtorch on his face, and the girl was still under the gate, remember?
I actually liked her though.
She was under the gate still screaming. That's why I said he killed her last, because she was kind of nice to him, but she still stayed with him. It might have been more torture for her. You should have left. If you would have been nice to me and just separated yourself from them.
Like on that bridge or something? You won. I actually liked her death. When he squashed her head, it reminded me of squashing a pumpkin.
Yeah, he crushed her. He was off some real Michael Myers shit right there. Them boots must be heavy as shit.
Michael probably would have just knifed her.
No, Mike probably would have did the same thing. That's why I was watching it, I thought, okay, this is how they gonna move it on.
To Mike, but...
No, I was talking about how they gonna continue the Halloween tradition.
I think they're just about to reboot it.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna...
And so when he goes to Lori last, right? And so Lori and what's the daughter's name? The granddaughter? Allison. Had a fight, right? And she's like, you're like Michael Myers now, you crazy lady. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And basically, I think this is when Lori broke. She calls in 911, there's probably a suicide. You see her grabbing her gun, taking off her stuff, getting comfortable. I think genuinely she was hurt by what Allison said, leaving her.
What? You thought she was actually going to kill herself?
No,
hell no. I was like, Lori wasn't going to.
But I feel she
would have just been hurt. Like you said, she would have been back to a lonely old lady with nobody, but she wasn't going to kill herself.
But she definitely was her.
Yeah. She knew what was about to happen. That's why she called 911 and all that type of stuff. She knew what it was going to take to get rid of this.
And basically, she's sitting in her office, right, in her little desk, right, pulling the gun. And Corey, the entire time, I like how they did the Michael thing, where you just see him, walking sometimes. Yeah, you see him walk, and you see bang, and you see some stuff hit the wall, blood.
Yeah.
And when he opened,
blood, it was a pumpkin.
I was about to spoil that.
I mean, it looked like blood. That's what I'm saying. When it hit the wall, you see the shit orange. That's why I say I never thought of it.
But still, I just want to keep this.
Oh, okay, my bad. I apologize.
Oh, spoiler alert for the entire movie.
He ain't gonna say that now. Every movie we watch is spoiler alert.
But those are like some of those are old movies.
Doesn't matter.
But anyway, she basically like, you thought, did she shoot him through the door, or when he opened the door she shot him?
I think she let him see her, and then she shot him. Right. Yeah.
And she's like, you think I was gonna kill myself? Mm-hmm. She shoot him again, right? And then she pushed him down the stairs, or he fell down the stairs.
I don't remember. He fell down. Either way, he went down the stairs.
And she came, and she emptied the last 2 bullets, right? She's like, no, I don't want to make it easy, right?
Yeah, shot the wall. Boom, boom. I don't want to make it easy.
And then, is that when he tried to attack her, or did he just go to...
Hold on. What you mean?
Did he attack Lori with the knife, or did he just lay there on the floor?
No. He was like, Allison was coming back, because remember she seen the fire, and she knew that her grandma was right. Something was happening. Remember she came back to the house, and she was like, I think she was calling her grandmother name or something.
But before that, he was like, when he restated what he said to Lori, if I can't have her, no one can, and he slit his throat.
But that's the thing. No, he ain't sliced his throat. He stabbed himself in the neck.
And Lori, for such a smart woman, did the dumbest thing.
She pulled the knife out.
And she basically did what he did.
Oh, no, my bad. I apologize. What? That ain't what happened.
No,
I'm talking about why Lori came. That ain't why Allison came back. Allison came back the second time.
To apologize? Or for him?
No, because she knew Grandma... something was up. Mm-hmm. But go ahead. I mean...
But I don't... For such a smart lady, she grabs the knife out and stuff.
But that might have been... I mean, I don't know.
But putting her DNA and stuff on it.
Yeah, but anyway...
But anyway, when you come in, the knife's carried, blood's coming out his neck. She's standing over him. She's like, no, wait. She's like...
The same thing, though.
Like that happened at the beginning.
With Jeremy and Corey. Same thing.
Only Corey didn't break his neck on this fall.
Huh? I mean, but no, I'm just saying, it's the same thing. It was kind of like, it wasn't my fault that this stuff happened, but it looks like it was my fault that this stuff happened. And
Allison leaves again for the second time.
Yeah.
And then during this time, my man come back. You see him? No, Lori doesn't see him. She sits down, right, and then she sees her back doors open.
But
and then she hides, and then you see Michael just walking.
No, she's saying her back door open, and she looked. And she went and locked the back door.
No, she didn't.
She did lock the back door. That's why when Michael was right there and Slim had grabbed Michael, and Michael was right there breaking his neck and all that. Remember when Michael grabbed to put the mask on, she walked past like how Michael be doing when people doing something. She slid past and went to wherever she went at in there. Because she had just came from locking the door.
I didn't know she locked it, okay.
Yeah.
I thought she just left it open because at this point he's already in the house.
Once she knew that, she was like, I'm locking him in. Because me and him one of us got to die. You know, that's why she locked the door.
I love that though.
I ain't running.
I love how she didn't hear him. He just let himself in.
But he ain't hear her. That's why I said they ruined it so much by taking away the brother and sister thing. Because they would have showed, both of them. You could see the DNA and all that. And
so he, like you said, he grabs his mask, but he's like, wait. I like how I felt like happily he would. I thought faster he would, because he told him half. I guess he's saying, I don't want to let her know I'm here, so die.
Nah, he wanted to make it painful for him because he was squeezing his head at first or whatever the hell he was doing.
I'm surprised he didn't.
Then he just got a good grip and popped it.
I'm surprised he didn't do the thing where like they stab him in the eyes.
Oh, push his eyes out.
And then crush him.
But yeah.
Anyway, he's walking in, right? He walks in, right? And Lori's hiding, right? He's about to walk to like the door, and then her little, what's those blind things? Anyway, the blinds moves, it shakes. And
and she grabbed it because it hit the wall, it made the noise. And
but before that, she turned on the microwave and it went off at a time. So that's when she attacked.
Yeah, because something blew up in there. What is the pumpkin was in there, right?
I know. Something was in there.
Something, I don't know what it was.
But it blew up and it distracted him.
I thought it was the inside.
She attacked him, right? And I think he like threw her off him.
I ain't really sure.
I'm trying to remember the fight. But anyway, I remember it ended with basically her like pinning him to the thing, dropping the fridge on his legs, stabbing him with his blade in one hand.
Oh yeah, that's what happened.
And then he took off the mask and slid his strip. But I love that. He pulled his hand through the knife and went.
Yeah, still.
He did that tight grip.
And then Allison had to come and break his arm.
My bad. They did like a flashback to like I guess to the first movie, the one from 2018.
Yeah.
And where she comes in and saves Lori from him again. She comes in. I found this unbelievable. She broke his arm.
Yeah, she took it, broke his arm. His whole hand was split all the way down.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I feel like he wouldn't let her break his arm, but I guess since he's
so old, pinned down, and then he can't.
He's more focusing on.
Yeah, then he can't really move.
And he's bleeding out everywhere.
So he probably was.
And more like his death. I hate this.
And then I still wasn't it.
No, that was it, right?
No, they put him on top of the car.
Oh, my bad. I was about to say that part.
Strapped him to the car.
No, I thought you were going to say like, and they stabbed him, but no.
No.
They let him empty out.
All the police got together. The black dude from the last one came back.
He said, let them see. I hated this scene. I hated it. Yeah. I loved it.
They took the man driving on out.
And then put him through the crusher. I did like that he popped like a pumpkin. Since at the beginning of the movie they always show the pumpkin. I thought that was always supposed to be maybe him. How the show always getting newer and stuff.
Different
saying he's
faces. Them dogs looking sweet.
The last one was full of blood and stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't like that how they killed him. I was hoping that was one of those things where like how they did in a previous movie. He walks away. Like they reveal he put someone else in his suit, and he just walks away with his mask in his hand and walks off.
Yeah.
I would have liked that.
But yeah.
But they killed him.
And that's why I was mad that Corey died, man. Because I thought they were setting this up for Corey to be the new Mike. But shoot, it might be Allison.
I think they're just going to reboot at this point.
Where she moved to?
They actually never said where she's moving. She just said she's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is going to be the last one. I hope they...
This one, the one... I love Michael Myers. I mean, you can reboot it, but...
No, I didn't want to reboot it. And, you can start with the first movie over, but that's his sister. And then you could do it in a new direction with them.
Yeah. Because I would have been cool if all of it still ended like it ended, but they was blood related. So you let you know that always in one of their DNA it could come out. Like, so if Allison had a little son, he could be, you know what I'm saying? I would have liked it like that. And that would
like in the old ones where his niece was like him?
Yeah, you could continue to do it without keep rebooting it, just... and move it on. But anyway.
I would like that they did like one of the old ones where like, he was burned up. They opened up his bag and his eyes just opened. I would like that, but no, they crushed him like a pumpkin. But they said, I understand why they did it. This is Jamie Lee Curtis' last movie coming back as Lori. So they're saying they're ending it.
They should have let him kill her. See, that would have been even better.
I would like to reveal if there's.
And he would have lived, she would have died.
I would like.
Allison would have had to carry on her.
I would actually like a movie with Allison and maybe Corey as Michael.
Nah, that's it over with now. How we gonna do that?
Anyway, that's where it made me not like it. The death of Michael.
I mean, yeah. Well,
and there's of course other scenes I don't like, but besides that was the biggest thing that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I just it was better than I ever expected.
It fell short where I thought it would have succeeded.
I don't know why though.
I gave it, I guess, too much.
Because you wanted Michael to stay alive?
No, I just thought so many different things that happened. Like they might have revealed the dead brother and sister.
But you see, they said they was going away from that when they did Halloween. After they left Rob Zombie, they said they was going back to the old when they wasn't siblings. So I mean, I think
it's
cool.
But anyway, that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. That. What did they do with the bell?
Oh, hit that notification. Thank y'all. Have a nice one.
Oh, and don't forget to comment down below the next movie you want us to do.